Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I have 3 poses for you that may help alleviate cramping and heavy bleeding. But before we begin, I just want to say that it's important for you, just in general, to monitor your menstrual cycle. In addition to monitoring your cycle, have an ongoing dialogue with your doctor. This way you know whether heavy bleeding could be the sign of a serious condition or whether it's just, a normal just fluctuation, because it can happen from time to time. Okay, and 2 quick tips about today's practice. First tip is just to focus on your breathing. So you don't really want to try to perfect your poses today. Just take nice deep breaths from your belly. And second tip, if you are feeling tight in your hips or you have trouble lengthening your spine when you sit on the floor, then do use a prop. So you can use either a folded blanket or towel or a block, which you'll see me using. Okay, so I'll see you in just 2 seconds on your mats. Okay, begin by sitting on your mat or on your block or blanket. And then one by one, you'll bring the soles of your feet together. Okay, so your knees will just fall out to the sides. And once you have the soles of your feet together, just walk your heels in towards you as much as you can. And then once you have that set up, just take your fingers behind you. Just press your hands into the floor and use that action to help you lengthen through your spine. Sit up as tall as you can. Draw your shoulder blades in towards your chest. And you'll feel a lengthening through the inner thigh. So over time, your knees will release towards the floor. Don't worry about forcing that action. It'll happen the more you practice this pose. Okay, so just take a deep breath in, breathe into your belly, fill up your rib cage, breathe into your upper chest, and slowly exhale. Take another breath. Breathe into your belly, rib cage, and upper chest, and exhale. Okay, and then to come out of the pose, just draw your knees together. For this next pose, you may or may not want to sit on your block or blanket. Just try it out and see how you feel. So we're going to take the legs as wide apart as possible. And just make sure that your knees are pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Take your hands behind you, just like before. And same action through the torso. So just press down through your hands or your fingertips, lengthen through your torso, draw the shoulder blades in. See if you can spread your toes out a little bit here. And like before, just enjoy several deep breaths. So breathing in, filling up your belly on the inhale, expand that rib cage, and allow for a nice slow and smooth exhalation. Okay, one more of those. Breathe deep into your belly, expand your rib cage, fill up your upper chest, and slowly exhale. Okay, and then when you're ready to come out, just bend one knee at a time. And for this next pose, we're going to come up to stand. And you may need your block for this pose if you're not able to easily reach the floor. So begin by turning your right leg out. Fully rotate that leg in the hip socket. And you'll have the block about a foot in front of you. You'll bend both knees, place your hand on your block, and then lift your left leg up. So you want to lift the left leg so that it's about hip height. And just look back, have a look, make sure you can see your left foot.
Adjust your block if necessary. You want it right under your shoulder. And just make sure you're not collapsing into that block. So just press into the block gently, but lift out of it as well. Okay, and you can lengthen your top arm if you like, or just rest your hand on your hip. And remember, you have the wall behind you for support, so you can keep your hip against the wall, you can keep your foot against the wall if you need to. Just take another breath, filling up on the inhale. And on your exhale, just bend the knees, and let's come out of the pose. Okay, and to do the other side, just move your block over. We'll rotate the left leg in the hip socket. You want your toes pointing towards your block. And when you're ready, just bend both knees, place your hand on your block, and carefully lift that right leg up to hip level. You can just take a glance back, make sure you can see your toes. Adjust the block that's under your hand, make sure it's under your shoulders. And draw the shoulder blades in. You feel nice and broad across the collarbone. And same as the other side, you can lengthen the top arm if you like, or just rest it on your hip, whatever feels right for you today. And be sure to continue to use the support of the wall. Okay, just breathing deeply here, breathing into the belly, and allow for a slow and smooth exhalation. Then bend your knees to come out. And we're done.
Before I let you go, just wanted to show you this book, The Woman's Book of Yoga and Health. If you're interested in pursuing this topic further, there are plenty of longer sequences in here, and the book also covers an array of other topics, like back pain, depression, menopause, you name it, it's in there. Okay, so I'll leave the details in the section below. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.